smells like ash here. People like to burn things in North Carolina, so it frequently smells like burnt trees. It's a very strong
Mm,
smell.
yeah, it's actually the same as here. They like to pen things here as well. Lots.
I'm actually allergic to smoke, so tomorrow I'll have a headache.
So you don't pen candles?
No, no. Everybody in the house likes to burn candles but me, so I crab at everybody when they burn candles and then
Yeah.
weather's perfect. It's not cold, it's not hot, it's very still. You can hear the birds, dogs, lawnmowers, but I guess you can't hear any of
And
that.
there's no wind.
No wind at all. You can see in the trees in the background, everything is still.
Yeah, beautiful. It's very nice. Yeah, there's just this, whatever is happening, or that seems to be happening. It's already whole and complete. Even the one that seems to be trying to find wholeness is just wholeness appearing as that. It's just that which is already whole and complete, appearing as somebody who's trying to find wholeness. There can never be any real separate somebody who's looking for wholeness, this, because there's no separation. Everything is this already. Every aspiration, the silence, the noise, thoughts, sensations are just the expression of this. So there's no real separation. What appears to be a separation may seem to happen when there's an experience uh, of separation happening, which already there is no experience of that. It's just an experience of separation. There is uh, a real somebody who's talking to somebody. That may seem be like that in the experience of separation, but there is no real separation. There is no experiencer. It's just an experience of separation happening. It's not personal. It's already impersonal. There is already nobody who's experiencing separation. Everything is this already, no matter what shape or form it may appear to be. There's already no doer of just what's happening. So this as it is can never really be found because there is already no finder. There's just everything. It's just wholeness, totally already. Yet what seems to be an experience of separation may seem to fall away, may seem to stop. But behind that, there is nobody who's really was really experiencing anything. So nobody here who's living life, who's a doer of things, who's suffering, who's facing difficulties. There's just this, which may appear as somebody who's really facing problems, but there's no actual somebody who's there to face any problem, to suffer any problem. There's this as it is already empty. So everything is this. There's no seer already to see anything. There's no one searching for anything. There's no one analyzing anything. Yet analyzing, searching may seem to happen, but it's not being done. It's just what seems to be happening. And it's not personal. And it's going nowhere. It's not being somebody in the same way the heartbeat is not being done by somebody. In the same way, the blinking is not being done by somebody. It's just what appears to happen. Blood flowing in the veins, nobody's doing it. It's just what seems to be happening. So what seems to be uh, an experience of separation is just what's happening. There is no experiencer, there's no doer, there's no sufferer. So it can never really collapse. It can never really fall away because it's already empty. It's already everything. What is being law is already just this. And this isn't going anywhere. In the story, or in the experience of separation, it may seem as if this is going somewhere. It may seem as if uh, something will eventually collapse, or somebody will eventually collapse or fall away. But it's a, it is always recognized that there is nobody there already. There wasn't anybody. It was just already this which was longed for, appearing as somebody who's looking for this, searching for this, being on the journey. So in the midst of searching, looking, there is already nobody there. It's just what happened. It's just what's happening. So this can be seen as just a dream. It is just that there is somewhere to get to. There's somebody looking, searching, suffering. There's just a dream. But there's no dreamer. This isn't doing anything. This isn't saying anything. This isn't moving. Yet what seems to be doing movement may seem to be it. But itself as it is not doing anything, it's not moving, not trying to fix, to find. It doesn't have any intention to do anything. It's already what it is without any efforts. So this is already effort obvious to itself. This is already self-luminous. There is already nowhere to get to. There is nothing here to find anything. Everything is empty. Everything is this. And this can never be pointed to or be pointed at. Even what seems to be the pointer is already the pointer, the pointing, and what is being pointed at is just this already. So it's already undisturbed. It's an undisturbed silence. No words, no movement, no sound can disturb this. Because even words and sound or any movement is just this appearing as that. So it can never really be disturbed. It's already here, even in the midst of argument, even in the midst of trying to get it, even in the midst of looking, it's already here. It's not somewhere out there. Somewhere out there is a story. Somewhere out there, just a story. So everything is this. There's just seeing right now, and there's no seeing. And this seeing is empty. It's not a man or a woman. This seeing doesn't have any gender or any agenda. This seeing doesn't have any intention to do anything, to find anything, to seek for anything. It's just seeing. And there may seem to be thoughts arising, saying, oh, I need, I'm getting closer. I've not been seeking for a while now. But now I think when I go deeper in searching for this, I will eventually find this. Those are just thoughts running. There's nobody there. They are already. What to do? What to do? Those are just thoughts. Those are just appearances in this. They don't mean anything. Even what appears to be a thing of thoughts is already empty. It's already another thought happening. There is no real thinker of thoughts. There is no real thinker of thoughts. Those are just thoughts. The thinker is just another thought happening. There is no real thinker. So this is already here without any efforts being made, without any seeking being made.
So what does one do with one's
So
thoughts? Engage them, stoke them, ignore them.
yeah, actually, there's nobody to do anything already. What appears to be somebody trying to do anything is just another thought. Just another thought happening. So there's
So what
actually
does the
nobody to do
imaginary
anything.
thing do with the thoughts? Ignore them, stoke them, engage with them?
Yeah, thoughts are just coming and going. They come and go just like clouds in the sky. they appear and disappear. The sky doesn't try to do anything, it's just there. It's not even watching. Comes and goes.
So let them come and let them go.
Yeah, they can be and noticing of thoughts. They can be noticed. They appear and disappear. There's really nothing to do with that. Because really, they can never be found. They can never be held in view, can never be seen. If in the same way, what appears to be a thinker is just another thought. That can never be found, can never be seen because it's already not there.
People die for their thoughts. People die for their
Sorry?
thoughts. People die for their thoughts. But one might say there's nobody to die.
Already. There's nobody.
Already.
Yeah. It's just this.
There's never any better or worse. The Book of Nkosi. People know people. Driven crazy by your thoughts, ignoring your thoughts. It's all just this.
Yeah. Yeah, there are no people. There are no real people. Everything is just this boundless energy, you can call it. Just like the sea. It appears as if there are these days waves, but actually there are no waves, it's just the sea. It's just the sea, still the sea. So even right now, it appears as if there are people around in the world, but there are no people. It's already everything. It's already this. It's already wholeness, appearing as people, going around with imaginary problems. Everything somehow seems to be out of focus.
Sorry?
Just like when you can you hear me?
I can hear you now.
Yeah. Yeah,
Something about
everything
focus.
seems to be out of focus. Yeah. So the attention is not in the specific individuals or in the specific apparent objects. It's
Yeah.
just it's vast. Everything is seen as just one. There's no separation. But they can be conversations may seem to happen, talking to somebody, about somebody, oh, hey, the weather is hot today, tomorrow, but they said it's gonna rain. That may seem to happen. It's effortless as well. It's not taken seriously. There's something real happening. So uh, it is also seen that they're just labels, things, this wholeness and labeling as well happening. Oh, this is a black man, this is a white man, this is an Indian guy. Oh, this is James, this is Tom. That is just floating by. It means nothing. It's not taken seriously. It is seen that it's a play. You know, there's no real Thomas. There's no real James. Black man, black woman, white woman.
There's no Gaza Strip.
There is an apparent Gaza Strip, but there's no real Gaza Strip. There is no America. There's no Africa. There's no Asia. There's no Australia. Those are just labels. This is nothing
Yet
already.
the belief in the Gaza Strip leads to the fight over the Gaza Strip. You know, leads to a lot of crap happening. But to whom?
Yeah, this as it is, or whatever that seems to be happening, the thinking of Gaza Strip, or what seems to be happening there, people dying, explosioning, children running, just already an expression of this. There are no real people there. In the same way, there are no real people everywhere. It's just this versus what is appearing as people. So when bodies seem to be obliterated, someone being shot at, being knocked down by a car, an explosion, it's just what appears to happen. But nobody dies because nobody is living ready. Somebody dying or somebody living is just a story. It's just a dream.
But there's still the experience.
Yet
If
there is
there's
no
nobody to have the
experience.
experience,
Yes.
there's still the experience.
I thought that seems to say people are dying, people are living. It's just empty. Mm. There's nobody behind it. Just a thought. There are no real people who are dying, and there are no people already. This is beyond death and birth. Death and birth is just a story. No one has ever been born. Therefore, no one will ever die. There's no one to die already. So what appears to talk right now to think is already just this. This is deathless. It is not dead. It was never born, never dies. No one in the body already. There's just the body. Somebody in the body is just a story. There's nobody there. Somebody who is the body. That's just that's just a dream. There's no one in the body, and there's no one who is the body. You can hear all conversations like in the restaurants, in the parks, when people are talking, they refer, or parent people, they refer to them as their bodies. And that somehow is not true. It's not, it's not true. I'm the body thought. There's just I'm the body thought, and it's empty. There's behind it. I'm the body thought. I'm this body. I was born one day. I grew up in location. I'm George, and life is difficult. That's just a story. That's a dream. There's nobody. There's no George. Yeah, it's just everything. It is already wholeness that is expressing is that. It is already wholeness that is thinking, that is waiting, that is trying. There is nobody separate who's trying, who's waiting, thinking. It's just this already.
When you say
So
these
there's no
things,
yes.
when you say these things, I can feel them to be true. Do you know what I mean?
Sorry, come again? I
When you
didn't get
say
that.
these things, I can feel them to be true. Like the actual sensation of nothing, of oneness, of emptiness pervades. It's a state I guess you live in all the time. Well, it's a state that's there all the time. There, somehow. You're two already, but what's the difference? There is no
Yeah,
difference. Sorry, my internet.
yeah, it's you know, yeah, there's no dividing line. There's no separation. There's, you know, what is being spoken or what is being it's just this, there's really nothing outside of this. There's really nothing out there, somewhere out there. There is nothing other than, but in the experience of separation, it may seem as if there must be something other than this. Can't be just this. And that too is already what is as pressing as that. There's no real separate happening. It's happening somewhere out there, somewhere else. It's just this. Everything is this. It's right here.
Right. I just think about Donald Trump. So there may not be an Nkosi, there may not be a Donald Trump, yet the words in the vicinity of Donald Trump, the words in the vicinity of their perspective, there must be perspective that's changed to realize that there's no difference,
Mm.
even though there is no difference regardless.
It may, it may appear in its expression, it may appear as different, but it's still the same thing. Bodies may appear to be different, experiences may appear to be different, but it's still the same thing. It's not even
There's a
a thing.
long
It's
tradition
nothing.
in Buddhism, Taoism, Hinduism, Christianity to try to get people to see.
Mm.
What you're saying is there's no people to see anyway.
Exactly.
So there's no use in doing any of that.
Nobody's even watching. And there's somebody who's listening, who's watching, and it's just a dream. It's a dream. We can say people are listening, but that's just a it's just a story. Can talk about the story. This doesn't mind the story. Everything. It doesn't mind itself. You it doesn't mind. Can talk about politics, Donald Trump, aliens, Bigfoots.
Gaza Strip.
Yeah. Have you ever noticed that in a dream, when you're dreaming and you're sleeping, the body's and there's a dream, everything may seem to be so real in the dream. There may be, maybe you dream you're a soldier, apparently, in a war, running away. There are like tanks around, bombs exploding, helicopters flying by, hearing the sound of the bombs coming down, parachutes around, jets flying. and you are very worried. You're hiding in the trees, trying to look for the enemy. But when you wake up, oh, it was just a dream. What a relief. So glad I wasn't that character. But it seemed to be real. So same here, but there's nobody to wake up here. They can be recognition or noticing that there's just a dream. So Gaza Strip, it is can be seen as just nothing, just a story, or just an expression of everything.
So I'll title this one Gaza Strip is just a story. So we'll see who finds it on YouTube and what they have to say about this guy in Kosi.
That's very funny. Yeah.
Well, I'm glad you like my sense of humor. Doesn't work for everybody. I said I'm glad you like my sense of humor. It doesn't work for everybody.
I think you're frozen. Elephants.
Ah, I said I'm glad you like my sense of humor. It doesn't work for everybody.
Yeah. Yeah, I like it. Yeah, I like it. It's challenging. Yeah, it's beautiful. I like it.
Well, Nkosi, I think I'm going to let you go here early a little bit and spend some time with my wife tonight. So
Oh, all
about
right.
an hour.
Okay.
It's getting dark later here. So it's going into summer, so I can do this outside and it'll be light the whole time, it looks like. It's nice.
Yeah, it is very nice. It's very nice.
Yeah.
It's beautiful. Beautiful.
Thank you.
Always welcome.
Talk to you next Tuesday.
Okay.